Controversial take here, but just because someone asks you a question, it doesn't mean you're obliged to give them a direct answer, especially if they're a stranger, especially if you're not meeting them through a professional setting and you're meeting them socially, or you're meeting them, their friends of friends of friends that you don't really know. You're not obliged to give them an answer. Just in case you didn't know that. There are many questions which are extremely intrusive and actually go across your boundaries, like way across. And this isn't even for people who are extra sensitive. They're just questions that if you meet a stranger, why should you disclose that information? So I think it's perfectly okay to either divert, to give an indirect, very vague answer, or just simply not answer it. And you can do this in a humorous way, or you can do it in a very direct way. It depends on the approach you want to have, the impact you want to have. I always choose humor because humor is just the best. So, for example, if you're single and someone's like, why are you single? And you barely know this person. Why are you single? Why are you not married? Why are you not dating anyone? The funny approach, and you don't disclose any information, could be, why? Do you have someone for me? Could you introduce someone to me? And you could say it in like a playful way. Or if you want to get defensive, which I don't recommend doing just because it doesn't always end in the best way, you could just be like, that's not a question I'm comfortable answering. And that's an appropriate answer. Again, I always choose humor because it de-escalates the situation and it actually makes you just more of a playful, attractive, light human being. But you don't have to answer questions directly. I don't know, I think this is growing up being like a person who always thought that you had to do what was told to you, either by someone older or by authority or by a teacher or a parent or whatever. But now that you're an adult, you can decide how you want to answer a question, if at all you want to answer it. And the most intelligent people, the people who have the best communication skills, are the ones that don't overstep their own boundaries trying to find an answer to someone's rude or inappropriate question. And this, unless you're in a professional setting and someone's asked you a very specific professional question and you kind of need to answer it because they're your boss or boss's boss or boss's boss, you don't actually need to answer it. Like, learn how to sort of dance with your communication style so that you don't overstep your own boundaries and that you actually give information that you're willing to share.